Welcome everybody to some more Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. Yes, we are picking up where we left off at. So last time was the chapter with the, I think it was 1680? 1670, something like that. With the doctor. The darkness comes. You should really listen to how I say that. It probably doesn't sound as incredible as I think. I'm trying to do like an evil wizard impression. Alright, just to kind of fill my mind up again. Let's see, enchant, hover. Damaging field. Feel invisible. I don't think I'll really need to bind that one. Damage field. Let's go with that. How are my stats doing? Sanity's looking a bit low. Wrong one. There we go, fix the camera. So I got the sword. I believe we can now break the lock in the kitchen. Also that reveal invisible spell. That'll probably come in handy at some point. Oh, we already broke the lock there. Okay, now I need to figure out what to do next. Door is locked. What's the key I have? Is that for like a dresser? Yeah. Don't mind me just mixing up with the buttons and getting things caught in my throat. Ulioth. Because there was an invisible spot here. Like the past section. I guess that's not it. So this thing. Oops. No examinations. There be dragons here. It look like a dresser. Doesn't say what room to use it in. Thank you. Very helpful. It probably doesn't do anything because I'm missing a component for that. Ah, shit, now what? You ever just roam around your house with a sword? You know, gotta stay safe. I mean, you never know when you think you're alone, but you're really not. Family tree. The guy hanging from it. Very, very nice. I presume we don't talk about that one relative. Maybe there's something in the servants' quarters. Remember that being a function. Yes, being a function. This one? Oh. Right, can't move. Not that one. It's oddly marked as though the wall it sits on is not even with the rest of the room. That was a bit of a bust. Killing. Oop. No, this can't be right. It's revealing invisible, not break force field. Okay, there's a journal there. I think you need the rune for that. What about here? Perhaps the circuit has been broken. Never gonna figure out what to use that key for, am I? And just more paintings. Where could the next piece of the puzzle be hiding? You got any ideas? Yeah, you're not moving your head around this time, are you? I am a perfectly sane individual. Not quite. I think I'm on the right track. Actually, I don't know what that would have accomplished. It's got that symbols. Do I have access to that rune? No. Well, there's the issue. Nothing to do in here. A fireplace. Fireplace in a dining room. I think there's a hidden component for that. In a previous chapter. And also a little rat friend running around. Yeah, because wasn't there a fireplace here originally? Or maybe I'm still completely off. Maybe just head back to the study. Fireplace here. I don't think we're getting any closer. Alright then. Hmm. Wait. No, this is about family history. Anything of importance? For God's sake, speak up. Wait, there's also a fireplace here. I don't know why I'm stuck on the idea of... Oh, the fireplace. There's a hidden component. It's always in the fireplace, and not always. There's gotta be something. That releases study. Yeah, there's also that mysterious... whatever you want to call it, blocking the way. Pretty sure it's not the fireplace. I mean, I tried every one I could find. Still don't have any idea what this is for. And it probably doesn't work because there's no light coming from it. And that's just the end. There's just a clock. What am I missing? The weak rays of sunlight fight the shroud of darkness. And it's an eerie feel to the last few weeks' events. As the sun sets, Alex will be alone in the house with nothing but the spirits of old for company. And, you know, the rat. And any intruders. I bet I'm gonna feel real smart when I figure this out. And by real smart, I mean real dumb. What haven't I done? I mean, this is the only thing I can examine. I cannot reload my Gladius with 38 special. I mean, it did say select a weapon and ammunition. I selected weapon and ammunition. Didn't say I'd be compatible. Just the carpet being torn up. Another painting. Damn it. Let's say it has something to do with this. What if I enchant my sword with red? Might be too much of a long shot. Yep. This incantation exists as a force of mystical power within the confines of its runes. Nothing may enter till it is dispelled. Use it wisely, for some things are invisible for a reason. Oddly marred. Do I need to somehow cut my way through that?
Enter by Celadon.
Again, this might be too much of a long shot. Use the key on it. I'm not feeling too bright at the moment. I mean, you think the reveal invisible spell would do something. But it doesn't. Just put the sword away. Punch the wall for good measure. I mean, I also need a light. Again, you keep looking at the paintings, not the things under the paintings. Shit. I'm starting to think the dresser key is just a bit of a trick. Wait, did I ever use Reveal Invisible in the study? Yeah, I don't have access to that rune. But there's no... Can I enchant the key? This item cannot be enchanted. God damn it.
Enter by Celadon.
Small triangular design flanked by a magical symbol. So I need that magical symbol to get in. Door down there is locked. So how do I get to chapter... Well, next chapter? Maybe I already did try reveal invisible. Yeah. These for a chest of drawers. There isn't a chest of drawers. Well, that's all shriveled up. I'm hoping the alignment doesn't matter with check invisibility. Oh. No. God fucking damn it. There must have been a hint I forgot. I'm sure somebody who knows what to do is currently screaming at the screen. Well, if you are, could you stop screaming and type a hint? Please and thank you. Somehow dispel this. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, get a bit closer. I mean, it's damage field, not dispel field. Of course, it only appears when I get in a range. What do you want from me, game? Yeah, it's the same symbol as the one trapped by a stained glass window. I can access neither this nor that. Fairly certain that none of the cinematography things are going to help. Just a bust. Painting. Still painting. Not even going to look at the books. I had to have forgotten something. God damn it, okay. No, I'm not cheating. Definitely not cheating. I just need a little hint. A little poke in the right direction. Find a keyhole. In the master bedroom. Okay. Now I'm not feeling too bright. I mean, I wasn't to begin with. Just didn't make that connection. There we go, finally. Open the dresser. It's a gun. Now I can shoot myself. There we go, next chapter page. Yep. Already starting.
Your guardians have located the heart of Mantarok.
Yes, located within its grave. As we suspected.
It shall be retrieved at once.
Be wary. The power of Mantarok lingers still, corroding the universe around its tomb. It will doubtlessly be guarded after these 7 centuries. The beast has not been contained.
I can assure you that my binding of Mantarok, fueled by your very own power, will be enough.
It is not your sorcery that we doubt, Augustus, but the power of the dead god. How can you, a mere mortal, comprehend what that entity represents, or what power it can wield?
We know not.
And we know more than thou.
Your future depends on me, Majesty. Without me to open the gates...
Yes, yes. Be quick, lest our power and our faith in you wanes to oblivion. It will never happen. I have seen differently.
One final shot of him just standing there like, oh, this ungrateful bitch. see. Check. Smith & Wesson Model 37. One small revolvers in Smith & Wesson family. 538 special. Allows for extra stopping power. Okay, so it's only got 5 shots in it. Ah, welcome Lucy and Lament. This game has a pretty high concentration of Morrowind sound effects that's tripping you out. I never noticed that. Although it's been a long time since I touched Morrowind. Anyway, chapter 6, I think.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From all walks of life to all parts of the world, their tendrils crept and wrought their insidious damage. Their prisons decayed constantly as their guardians' work continued. I discovered mention of a breakthrough in satellite radar imaging that revealed the presence of a hitherto unknown temple mound in the Angkor Thom region of Cambodia. An archaeologist of some repute, Dr. Edwin Lindsay, took it upon himself to investigate the area, to reveal the secrets of history.
It was a pretty popular sound library.
The local government at the time thought differently, requiring that Lindsay find other means into the country and to finance the expedition. He found these in Paul Augustine, a collector of rare items who professed an interest in the discovery and agreed to help. After a dysentery-riddled 2-week venture, Lindsay and Augustine located the remains of an ancient city temple dating back to the 12th century.
Oh, hey, discount Indiana Jones.
Yes, this is it. It has to be. I hadn't expected the information to pan out, but here it is. The satellite data was correct.
For years, I have searched for it without success. Here, all along, clouded from us beneath the great ancient's insidious magic.
He does look like the villain from the first movie.
Performance, Dr. Lindsay. Very pleased. In fact, so pleased that I will give you an early bonus.
My God!
You are a scholar, Dr. Lindsay, not a warrior. In that regard, I have several centuries more experience than you. Don't be a fool. Die quietly, and you will not suffer. You cannot escape me, Lindsay. This place will be your tomb, just as it is Mantarok's.
Oh, it was that guy. Okay.
Guardians of Zelikoth, kill him!
Alright then. It's a pretty popular sound library, but you usually hear 1 or 2. Yeah, a lot of games back then used stock sound effects. 45 pistol, brush, torch, gun, kukuri. Okay, well, first of all, where's Monster? He's gonna be a bit stronger. Oh shit, it's casting a spell. But what does that do? Ah, it resurrected a guy. Well, 2 can play as that game. Never mind, I don't have the Book of Spells. What if I run away? Lindsay has no intention of leaving the temple yet. He's determined to get the artifact before Augustine does. No one crosses Edwin Lindsay. And I never did figure out the stuttering issue. Don't mind me, just still losing my green. Oh, it gave up. Let's see. There we go. Now it's dead. Something's dead. And goofy ass knife flick. Right then, where was I? Thick layer of dust. Use the brush. Horseshoe. Oh, bronze bracelet. My second guess was candy cane. Sign to be worn around a wrist or ankle is embellished with inset gems and engravings. Yeah, this is the temple from the second or third chapter. The statue of a seated goddess where's her neck and wrist? Where her neck and wrist where her neck and wrist should bear jewelry, there are merely worn grooves and flecks of bronze dust. I believe this is yours, ma'am. Oop, screaming room time. Yeah, we got Pius Augustus. Aaliyah. All the past characters. Let's see. Karam. Alright, Karam was the simp. Anthony. Clumsy ass squire. Or page. I couldn't tell. And Maximilian. May the rats eat your eyes. If I ever get a mansion, I'm gonna make a room just like this. Not for any good reason, mind you. It just will. Alright, got my spells. Complete with the screaming floor eyes, you assume? Oh, that's the key part. You gotta have the screaming floor. Otherwise, it's just a boring old room. You need to have the ambience. And hey, with enough money, I might be able to get actual screaming souls to the damned. rather than the cheap imitations they sell at Spirit Halloween. Let me check my spells. Poke the cameraman awake. And everything else should be fine. Yes. I really like this targeting system. I can't explain why, I just do. Represents the growth of human race. It rises to intelligence and development of society. Foreshadows the decline of humanity. This is humanity's dusk. And these, 1,000-year-old traps still work. How nice. Oh. See that guy? I shall not go to your pocket dimension. It's okay, you can take a hit. And before I forget... Can't save now, the darkness is coming. Well, the darkness needs to stop jacking off so much. Oops. It can only come so many times. That was foul. That was foul. Let's see. I have to step on the plates. That one's unavoidable. Spiderweb? Corner is shrouded with dense cobwebs, casting it into a shadow, perhaps even hiding something. Rock. That's half a rune. Hey, big fella. Can I enchant shotgun? Let's see, green. Running off Pokemon logic, so red. Ancient horror, meet modern technology. How shitty has a field up. Yeah, it's a damaging field, okay. I guess we're gonna go back and pay a visit to Goddess statue. Ow. Over here? No. Right here. Just getting this lady's jewelry back. And they cannot use that now. Well, why not? Is it not good enough for her? Typical. Statue of a Naga. A snake-headed demon stands guard in a corner of the room. A raised platform stands before it with a bracelet on it. Take the bracelet. What could go wrong? Oh no. Things went wrong. Fanged mouth open, dripping venom. A raised platform stands before it, demanding a sacrifice. Here, have the cheap one. And no reason to use the shotgun ammunition on these guys. Wait. Get him. Get him. Trap wire not working. One time I do want it to work. Oh, it's not a spinny blade one. It's an arrow shooty. I love how every time you cut their head off, they have to check to do that animation. It sure is a horror game. Okay, run for it. Run. No, not that. This. Damage field. It spell didn't go through. Fine. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Just slide over and stab somebody. Oh, you're funny. You're funny. Let me check my stats real fast. Yeah, everything seems okay. Wait, something's approaching. Bro got splattered. Amazing. I almost got splattered. Not amazing. Hiding in the shadows of a statue. Hiding in the shadows, the statue watches over the room. A brief inspection reveals flecks of silver metal marring the statue's wrists. Okay, so you get the silver. Other one gets the bronze. Dust off the cobwebs. Dispel magic. Hey, I was looking for that. Alright, shotgun. Enchant shotgun. Then we dispel. Eltec and Redgamore. No, we don't. We're still missing a component. Got ahead of myself. Alright, am I missing a spider web? Possibly. Don't gonna let me save, huh? Now the fun part of running around in circles. Statue made from bronze. We don't have any bronze. And might as well pull out the torch. See, there might have been something I missed. Okay, I can't actually interact with that anymore. Ah, there's the spider web. Oh, you give me the secrets I need. Perfect. Alright, let's try this again. Shotgun. And we disenchant. Presumably with green. Or red. Yep. I think it's free now. And he just collapsed onto the ground. Can't finish him off with my gun. Knife works just fine. And don't mind the bleeding walls. I do that. Silver. examine? No. That's fine, I can damage tank. These blades must have been real rusty. Alright. Where was that? Where was the other statue? Am I capable of remembering basic information? Certainly not. It doesn't really matter. You only allowed like 5 maximum saves. Don't think there's a reason to actually keep multiple saves. Hey, welcome Driftwood. Played this game with your brother when you were kids. This day, one of us says something that doesn't make sense, the other will repeat it back with Pargon, Pargon, Pargon. I haven't gotten to Pargon yet, but I have heard about it. There you are. Right, can't light the torch. Only my torch may have light. Oof. Up in flames. You gonna get back up? Not no more, you ain't. Okay, so it does take a shotgun shell to finish him off. As to be expected, but still gonna be annoyed about it. Mm-hmm. Grab a knife. Ah. These are still in working order. Damn it. Well, these are a tiny bit easier to dodge. And it will always amuse me when enemies are killed by their own traps. Or just the environment in general. Okay, so you go back. And, oh. Okay. Hey, always nice when you accidentally solve something. Oh, okay, so that's green gas. Hole in the wall large enough for a small dog to pass through. Do I find a polymorph spell? No, probably not. The game is still trying to be at least resembling horror. And I don't think turning into a small dog is going to add much. Beyond the initial haha funny. Every time I have to check where their head went. Yes, good job, it is no longer attached. Stupid invisible barriers. So green. I said cast. And goodbye. Oh look, our daily scam bot. Punishable indeed. They always get at least one. Oh, I do. Honestly, I feel like it's just kind of become a staple. Now the room is filled with gas. Gold flecks of metal marked the statue's wrist. Okay, I should probably focus more on getting out of the room. And I am near death. Oops. Hang on, I gotta limp over here first. And one more skinless man gone. That's what he gets for not having any skin. It's illegal. Was I not close enough? Or maybe... Oh no, I'm getting my colors mixed up. Remember, it's Pokemon logic. To counter green, you use red. And reload my gun. Again, ancient horrors are no match for modern technology. Oh, no mana. None of the trap makers for having these 1,000-year-old inventions still work. Okay, that sounded like a big boy. I certainly don't want you getting up again. Oop. Now to restore mana, we just walk around in a circle for a bit. Not exactly the most interesting mana regen mechanic. No, I can't mix that with anything. Okay, and... gotta equip the weapon to reload it. Little clunky. But most of the game is based around melee combat. So it's kind of a weird decision. And just enough for a heal. Hang on, let me jog in a circle for a little bit. Gotta get my mana flowing. Oh, nope, now I'm getting tired. Some spirited adventurer you are. What do you mean you don't have the stamina of a marathon runner? Good. And I don't know what that was. Wait. Oh, that just took me back around in a circle. It's all connected. Fancy. Small dog to pass through. Do I need to find a shrink spell? Or do I need to walk over here without activating the gas? That could be it. It would be a little bit difficult to crawl through poisonous gas. Now granted, I'm not an expert on the topic. But common sense does dictate that. Perhaps it could be cleaned. Item cannot be enchanted. That solves one issue. Don't mind me just getting stuck in a ball crusher. Small basin or font situated beneath the statue. Besides that, an orb-shaped button sits on a panel of stone. Push the button. This water smells like a strong acid, perhaps strong enough to dissolve metal or flesh if Lindsay isn't careful. Ah. Put the amulet in, then push the button. And its bracelet is somehow completely intact. Shit, now I need to find a gold one. Did you get the gold one? That was easy. There's no reason to kill that man.
Remember me, Alex?
Yeah.
How can I forget you, Grandpa? You've always meant the most to me. Ever since my parents died.
Yes. Ever since they were killed, you've
Oh, it's this can't be happening, not this isn't happening. God, I screwed up the meme. I have memed incorrectly. Bonk. Oh, the Sanity grew. That's neat. That hurt. Okay, so there's a zippity zappy guy down there. Don't think I'm gonna be able to get this off in time. Nope, we got it. Yeah, once you get your sanity and health restore, game's not too hard then. But something also tells me they weren't really going for difficulty with this game. They're more interested in the story. At least from what I've played, though. A lot of survival horror games usually aren't too difficult. Unless you manage to screw yourself on resources. That's always a possibility. Damn it. And nobody back at Universe is gonna believe this. Chunk. And the walls are bleeding, nothing new. Red mural depicts the arrival of a strange godlike entity for an ancient human tribe. Lindsay cannot recognize the god in a mural, he is mystified. I think this is the same one from Chapter 2. It's been a while. What about Burning Face here? Anything to say on that? Oh, just spider. I wonder if it's possible to beat this game using only your fists. Possibly. Certainly wouldn't be fun. I'll tell you that much. Ow. Thank God those crushing devices only do like a sliver of damage. I hear somebody getting mutilated. Fine by me. Shit. It was inelegant but effective. How long is that wall gonna last? No, not that long. That's just him mumbling to himself. That happens. Dilapidated mirror depicts the ancient Khmer god coexisting with some kind of fertility god. No, Khmer people. They offer sacrifice to the beast and in return are showered with benevolence, good crops and hunting. I remember the other depiction said something about a new god tormenting an older one. Or like a demon tormenting a different god. Damn it, Lindsay, you're supposed to be an archaeologist. Why are you mixing up your things? Or more likely in between the thousand of years. Not thousand of centuries, 1,000 years. I can't speak. The meaning probably changed. Or was horribly misinterpreted. It's probably happened on numerous occasions. In archaeological studies. Careful. Ow, ow, ow. It was a double crush. Bonk. What are you looking at? The direction you're looking does not really indicate much of anything. Damaged engraving depicts a skeletal demon befriending the ancient Khmer people. To Lindy's eyes, Demon looks exactly like Paul Augustine's undisguised self. Oh, okay, so... No, I mixed up the interpretations. Anyway, neat. I'd like to have a word with whoever's maintaining these traps in this ancient temple. Seriously, who does that? Summon Trapper. Ooh, new spell. Good old low sanity. The yobdi 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 chanting. Oh, that's a trapper. I forgot what they were called. I hate those little shits. That was worthless. Oh. Okay. That's how it's gonna be. Oh fuck, how far back is this gonna set me? How far back am I? Ugh. Yeah, fun fact about this game. No autosaves. I forgot about that. You know, one of those minute little details that kind of slips from your mind. Such a simple feature. And it's not like in Resident Evil or Silent Hill where you have checkpoints. No, you gotta remember to save yourself.
Remember me, Alex.
How can I forget you, Grandpa? You've always meant the most to me. Ever since... ever since my parents died.
Yes. Ever since they were killed, you've been my little girl. Yes.
It's kind of bullshit, isn't it, Sigismund?
This isn't really happening.
God damn it. It's very picky of when you can and can't save. Like, I get not being able to save when you're in a room filled with enemies. Oh, the ceiling's dripping blood. Really get that leak fixed someday. Brush, 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 brush. It is not safe to save right now. Game, it's never safe. Okay, I can't see anything. Almost like I can't see anything. Well, it's called Eternal Darkness. It's only just living up to its title. And you can really complain about that. Can you complain about a game being too accurate? Don't mind me just setting off all the traps. Oh shit, I'm nearly dead. Gonna have to end up repeating a section, aren't I? Oh, god damn it. Hobble faster, old man. Hobble faster. There we are. Now we're in a better position. Okay, no grabbing. Hands off the merchandise. And I banish thee. And thank God you let me save. Yeah, if you're ever gonna try this game, remember the manual save. Shit. And I think it does prevent you from saving at certain points so you don't screw yourself. Put yourself in like a Skyrim death loop. But it would be nice if there were autosaves. Got it, Chief? Yeah. I just find it kind of a weird decision. I mean, if you're drawing from the Resident Evil Silent Hill crowd, or style of games, then you think they would have gone with a checkpoint system. Or something reminiscent of it. At least I didn't try to do what Alone in the Dark and the New Nightmare did. That's a mouthful. What the PS1 Alone in the Dark game did. Which is allow you to save anytime you want. But it's a limited resource. Kind of like the ink ribbons in Resident Evil, but you can use them whenever you want, and they're not as numerous. And the game was kind of a weird anomaly for me. Like, you get the selection of two characters at the start. I don't remember what the first one has, but the second one has a...
Now get away from me.
Shut up, Lindsay. But the second one has a... double cylinder revolver. I mean, why would you not pick him? He has fancy gun. Maybe I should go back and try that game sometime. I don't really feel like I gave it much of a chance. Leslie finds this mural frightening familiar as the scene we saw in the Tome of Eternal Darkness. The fertility god must be Mantarok and the temple must be its tomb. Oof. Yeah. That could have ended poorly. Poorlier. Hey, it's Mantarok. How you doing, buddy?
The power of Mantarok is not easily controlled.
What makes you think I want to control it?
Arrogant man. Kill him! Make sure you succeed this time.
I mean, I didn't do that.
The darkness shall prevail.
The corpse god Mantarok defies all human description. Massive, amorphous perhaps, but these words only capture the gross nature of the beast, not the specifics. Its form, seemingly without design of true function, stirs as Lindsay nears, awakened by his presence. With every breath, the creature's many mouths sigh and cough, sputtering in its torturous death throes. I mean, it's basically just a Shoggoth. So is our corpse god friend here secretly an ally? Ooh, plot twist. I mean, I could see it. If you squint your eyes a bit, he is friend-shaped. Or maybe just closing completely. That's actually something I do like to see in, not just writing in general, but having the Lovecraftian monster be neutral or sympathetic to humanity.
Do not touch the heart, flesh and bone, lest you become like me, a dead, rotted husk. I have waited many centuries for you. It was not easy hiding from the Dark Ones as they searched for me. At first they passed by, not thinking that the heart was inside my dead body. But I was forced to find refuge here. You must seal the heart so it never contacts your flesh, and take it to the gathering of light.
Yeah.
Take the heart there, or the world shall fall under a reign of eternal darkness. The veil of reality can only be pulled back so far, mortal. Take your stand and fight the darkness.
Mm-hmm. Ah yes, hidden behind his copy of The Demon in the Khmer. Well, it looks like, honestly, that looks like a comic book. The planets align. Or just Saturn. Alright, I am gonna go on BRB for a second. Gonna go make myself some tea. Sigismund? I don't know, just eat some soap or something. Alright, I have returned, and Sigismund, what the hell did you do? What did you do? Why is it like this? I mean, I don't know why I'm expecting a response from you. You are simply a GIF that has a blinking animation.
This can't be happening!
Oh. Is the game attempting to scare me? I guess it's kind of funny. Alright, where was I? I think I accidentally hit the fire button. What's my sanity doing? Oh, not too great. That's not sanity. Just see a book comically flying across the room. Totally not a fishing line. No, not at all. Oh, no, written by one Dr. Edwin Lindsay. Amongst the books on the shelf, this is where the Tome of Eternal Darkness indicated that something of value was hidden. Yep, still here. The book removed, a secret cache is revealed. Inside is the heart of Mantarok, encased in glass to protect the world from its corrosive energies. Well, it's only partly in glass, the rest is like wood. Sure, take it. Before I do anything else... Mantarok's heart pulses with unholy life, although the corpse god itself festers elsewhere. Its power resides within this artifact. Uh-huh. So what, do I eat it? Yeah, I probably don't eat it. Oh, I can go upstairs and dispel that thing. That one barrier. Spell list, dispel, and fire. Alright. As the magical window fades away, this piece of parchment that the maiden was holding is left behind, floating in air. Take the chapter page. Chapter page entitled Heresy. I mean, this whole thing's pretty damn heretical.
your master. Your task is to guard the artifact before you. Let no one touch it.
No one may touch the sacred crab claw. Right, so that's, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for, well, this little section. Next
In
chapter.
Europe, during the time of the Inquisition, paranoia and corruption ran deep. With the fear of devilry running rampant, the ancients' corruption extended far beyond mortal knowledge, corrupting all that could be corrupted. My researches uncovered an interesting incident. A Franciscan monk named Paul Luther was traveling through the region of Amiens during the witch hunts of the Inquisition. Now, under martial law, the Inquisition prevented anyone from leaving the town and its nearby cathedral, for everyone was suspect.
1485.
Welcome to Oubliette Cathedral, Brother Luther. I'm glad that our sacred order can bestow hospitality on our Franciscan brethren.
I shall not impose, Excellency. I merely request lodging and a viewing of the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude.
Many have traveled far and even risked their lives for a glimpse of the hallowed relic's true splendor. Of course, it would be wise to keep quiet during your stay. The Inquisition is here for a reason, brother. We seek to purge the deviancy from this town.
I am sure that will not be a problem. Amiens appears to be a peaceful hamlet.
It appears to be, but deviancy is secreted in the most deceptive places, which I believe is the case with Amiens.
Then I wish you luck in your search.
The Inquisition does not need luck, Brother Luther. Faith and purity are our guides.
Somebody's getting burned at the stake tonight. We're throwing the barbecue. Meditation rod. Priest meditation rod is a small staff used as a focus for meditative prayer. Using it will allow Paul to meditate and regain some lost sanity. As opposed to alcohol. Locked. But we are now monk.
For the love of God! God! Help! Come quickly! A murder! A murder most foul! What heresy is this?
I found him lying here, dead. I called the guards.
Is this our first suspect? Make sure no one touches the body. It must be examined for signs of devilry. As for this man, make sure he doesn't leave the cathedral. We will question him later.
But
Hold your tongue, Franciscan, or it might bring my wrath upon thee. Who is to say that you did not commit this murder? If you trust in the Almighty, and you are indeed innocent, then you will have nothing to fear.
As always reassuring. Somber portrait of a monk stares icily from the wall. Something about those grin staring eyes sparks doubt and suspicion in Paul. Is this the face of a holy man? Thankfully, this holy man still has a mean right hook. Must have been back from his tavern brawling days. The painting captures Paul's attention. A small emerald disguised as part of the painting glints in the candlelight, as though it has some value beyond being a precious gem. Oink.
Are you here to pass sentence on me?
No, I'm here to free you. You are in incredible danger. This cathedral used to be a place of peace. Now many strange things happen here. I don't want you to end up like the others.
What do you mean?
The body you found was Brother Andrew, and he was killed to protect a secret. We can't talk about it here. Find me in the bell tower later, and I shall aid thee further.
Why are you releasing me?
I don't want to see another innocent die like your Franciscan brethren. I have seen Brother Andrew make numerous entries into his journal. This may contain the answers to the cathedral's dark secrets.
What can I do?
If I were you, I'd run.
They will surely hunt me if I run. This has to stop.
Then be it on your own head, Luther. Find Brother Andrew's journals if you can. He spent time in the old tower investigating. I believe I can find the key to the old tower in one of my stores. Later, come find me in the bell tower, and I will give it to you. Be swift. We can't evade them forever.
Yeah, we're gonna need more than a prayer to fix this shit. If strange fragment of written verse is in Latin and makes references mostly to diabolical entities, and how man is dominated by them if he strays from the rights of protection. Because that's something you want to see in a cathedral. Not atypical for the time, though. Oop, screaming room. You think one of those screaming faces down there enjoys being stepped on? And so the monk takes a tome of eternal darkness. Flexes the light inside perfectly. Its cut is the work of a master craftsman. Okay, that gave me access to my spells. And I have no idea where I'm going. Well, hopefully I won't stumble across any guards. Is that brave Sir Robin? And brave Sir Robin bravely ran away. That was terrible. The spooky is back. Yeah, I don't have a weapon of some kind. I thought they were gonna put a little something at the bottom of that. just throw a skeleton in there. It'd be funny. Oh my... Salmon. Paul is nervous about ringing the bell, fearing his own capture. It is the custodian's task to ring the bell at appropriate times. Perhaps he will be by later to ring it. Should Paul ring the bell anyway? No, that would be a terrible idea. Well, before I do that, I should look around. The weird zombie's gone. Well, the only other option is this way. Wait. Unless I can just leave. Oh. There is a corpse still there. Game won't let me see. The altar is bereft of holy adornment. No crucifix, no Bible, no sacrament of any kind. Paul is disturbed by this sight. What faith does the order practice? Minimalism. A simple podium and lectern provides a platform for a priest giving a sermon to his congregation. There is a drawer recessed inside it. Locked. Yeah, it's just another little podium. Organ. Playing the organ is a daunting challenge for someone like Paul, who has no musical talent. Hey, you don't have to be so rude to him. Paul could probably play the organ if there was some music to play. Just straight up said this guy has no musical talent. How rude. He does his best. The cathedral's tabernacle is fashioned from aged varnished mahogany. Its doors are closed and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening them manually. Wait, there's the thing. Crossbow. Oh, crossbow bolts. I could throw them like darts. More bolts. That looks important. Reliquies. No, reliquaries. The desk bears a leather-bound book. This is the forgeries of the reliquaries dating back to the late 13th century, exquisitely illuminated and bound with hard leather. It reads, doubtless many obscure orders requiring more income than can be garnered from the tithe resorted to forging ancient relics to bring people from outside their region to their diocese, and thus become more lucrative. Well, it could be said that a false hope is still hope. Relics such as cutthroat Cuthbert's Jawbone, the Hand of Jude, and the infamous Thigh-Bone Flute of Candok, while being forgeries, deceive the righteous unjustly. Their existence as true relics is the utmost heresy. The Thigh-Bone Flute. The Spartan bed shows how the Order treats its visitors. There is no sign of the Order's own quarters, and is chill as Paul to the bone. The only man that doesn't need a bed is a dead one. I mean, they could be sleeping on the pews. This bellows mechanism supplies the organ upstairs with air. It requires an expert hand and attention to keep in working order. Marvel of technology. A mace. Near the organ, a steel mace is mounted on the back wall by means of a display armature. Hehehe. Weapon covered with spikes and flanks that focuses force upon striking. The mace was effective against an enemy wearing chainmail, although usually directed against the head. A mace blow to a limb could break bones even if the armor was not pierced. Wow, surprisingly accurate. Okay, so welcome to my Dark Souls 1 playthrough. I am doing a Faith playthrough. Our starting class is Cleric. Mediocre bit. Good idea. Meh execution. Oh, the wine cellar. A wine cask used for maturing wine. The wine inside this one must be very strong, for it seeps through the cask, filling the air with a heady aroma. Oh, I got hit by a trapper. Anyway, welcome to this funky dimension. Bonk. Bonk. Hey, no regrowing the limbs. Yeah, I think Paul's health is lower than some of the other characters. I figured there would be at least a little bit of a difference between how the different characters play. Beyond just the equipment they have. Okay, we gotta sneak around him. Be nice if I can move the camera. Shit. Come on, Paul, you're a bunk. Don't you get a bonus to undead? I mean, I know it's more of a cleric thing. Oh, that's him knocking on the wine cask. Presumably there's some reason I can examine all of them. That's a lovely little tune. I think I may have missed a crossbow somewhere. Actually, there's no may. I have missed a crossbow somewhere. Paul notes the door to the old tower is locked. Perhaps the custodian might have the key. Okay, what about this way? Books. A heavy wooden chest sits against the room's wall. It appears to be old and worn. Open. A crossbow. A rat carries robes and cloaks for ceremonial use. As Paul draws the robes back, something tumbles from inside. Yeah, that seems important. Charming. A woodcut shows an act of blasphemy. A host of demons prey upon humans like they were playthings. Disemboweled by mocking demons, eaten or tortured by other carnal deviant acts. This is that one in the background. Guy's head's on a spit. There's nobody turning it. That's not how you get an even, I don't know, roast? These demons need to learn how to cook. Like, yes, I get it. Hellfire is everywhere. But you still gotta temper it. Just because you're used to eating burnt food doesn't mean you should always eat it. Stupid demons. I have finally arrived at Amiens. My pilgrimage to see the Hand of Jude draws to a close. I cannot wait to lay eyes upon the sacred relic. My journey here has been arduous, and it shall be good to relax for a while in this peaceful village. Peaceful. Amiens is full of good people, strong in their faith and their role in the world. The blight of witchcraft is present in this world, and I doubt it is in Amiens. I'm pretty sure witchcraft is everywhere. I mean, you go on Etsy. Probably somebody selling colored rocks. I don't know about you, but that shit's witchcraft. Those rocks must have some sort of, I don't know, what would you call it? De-intelligencer device? De-intelligencer charm? To get people to buy them. I mean, you want your own colored rocks, just go outside. Nobody tells you this, but the rocks in the park are free. Hello? Yeah, I currently have 257 colored rocks in my room. All from the park. Nobody's gonna stop you if you take them. It's like the ducks. Just walk up and grab it. Yeah, I hear you knocking. Trying to be spooky. Okay, let's see if this gets me killed. I feel like it might. Or he's just gonna come up here and scream at me for what the hell I'm doing.
Ah, Brother Luther, not a moment too soon. As you have noticed, dread things inhabit this place. Shambling corpses, and worse.
There is darkness at work here, in the midst of the Inquisition.
I think that's the voice actor for
Suspect it is
Cain.
worse than that, but I have no proof. Brother Andrew knew this also, and paid the price for it.
Why are you telling me this?
Perhaps you can finish off what Andrew started.
If not, it's a very good impersonator.
It unlocks the old tower. It has been sealed off since the Inquisition arrived.
I intend to uncover the truth behind this.
No, that's definitely Cain.
Manage to uncover the source of darkness. Return here, and I will do everything I can to help. Till then, brother, may your faith protect you.
I'm gonna get a lot more than faith. I did play Soul Reaver. Never beat it, though. It's pretty fun. Really check out the remake of it sometime. That'll probably run better. That was one of the reasons I stopped it. It didn't run too well. Don't know if it was an emulator issue or just it be like that. Ooh, demonios. Nope, wrong one. God has mercy, Paul does not. Oh, this looks familiar. Yeah, this is from the chapter with the page. We got a orange Charlemagne. Shield. Neat. Oh. Got all the pieces to it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Somebody must be having a really nasty shit. That's the only logical explanation for all that moaning. Oh hey, it's that guy. I forget his name. So you've just been here this whole time. I thought he died off screen. Who'd have thunk? Bunk. Don't worry, I'm gonna beat the devil out of you, and it'll be just right. Ruby. And a two-edged sword. And he just fades to dust. Really smart usage of level assets. Like, they have the same place, just forward in time a bit more. Or a lot more. Oop. Okay, yeah, that thing is making a... I can't name the monster, but it's from Doom. I think it's an imp death noise. It's an imp. It's not Cacodemon. Good old stock sound effects. A sheet of music. Lying on an abandoned easel is a sheet of tattered paper covered with scrolls of ink. Diary page. I suppose it's understandable that they will not show me the hand of Jude on such little notice, but I must confess that the preparations they make are most unusual. No acts of consecration, no daily prayer or worship are demonstrated by this strange order. One wonders if they are holy at all, let alone being under the auspices of the Grand Inquisition. Perhaps as my naivety of our faith, there are many practices associated with it, and they differ greatly from region to region. Perhaps Ambience is merely more eccentric than others. And this is all just fancy books. Let's see, what else do we got? Floating array of books, mostly of religious nature, yada yada. Flavor text. Okay, so we got a sheet of music. That means we can play the organ. I don't know why you would in this situation, but... puzzle logic. Point and click adventure. Okay, first of all, fuck you. And second of all, why do I have to play it? Can't you just make this a cutscene? For a second I thought Dracula was gonna bust through the stained glass window. What is a man? I don't have a career as a voice actor. Sometimes you just gotta admit things. The tabernacle is almost empty. There are none of the table... No. There are none of the things that should be there, such as the holy water or other ritualistic items. Only circle of power, lying on the lower shelf. Yoink. Oh. So now I can do 5 runes rather than 3. Checked. Self, air attack, red Gomor, Mogomor. But we don't have the fun one. Okay, now what? St. I think somebody would have moved that coffin after all these years. Is this casket in readiness for Brother Andrew's body? Perhaps Augustine is blessing it. Perhaps it has a more sinister purpose. It is almost as if the death was expected or arranged. I already been there. Nothing of import. Importance. We're not importing goods. Paul is not a national economy. Okay, so we got that thing. Okay, we go back down. Perhaps something be revealed in a wine cellar. Oops. Actually, no, this would be a stupid idea. Why would this work? That's not it in the slightest. Let's see. Look at my items again. Got a ruby and emerald. Did I put the ruby into that slot at the beginning? No, okay. So I think we're pretty much done here. Hmm. You got anything to say? Doesn't have enough evidence to make an accusation against Augustine. Evidencia. Evidence, evidence, evidence. I'm trying to remember if there was like a... Maybe there was a diagram on the ground. Or am I getting things... No, I think I'm getting things mixed up. It very well could simply be a door I missed. Let's see. Oh, nothing to examine up here. That? No, that's a bench. No reason to play the organ again. Unless... Okay. Or just annoying everybody trying to sleep. That damn church and that damn organ. Making all sorts of racket. Don't know what the hell that voice was. Ah. This'll come in handy. And now it's a torture porn of interest. Memento Mori. A woodcut depicting the effects of a plague. The spirit of death incarnate casts final judgment over a wealth of victims. Memento Mori. Memento Mori, Dorte May. Mortis. I don't know. Just saying shit. Remember from before, there was a... Never mind. Box? Window? What am I supposed to do with the gems? Like, can I show the custodian the papers? Because that's what we're doing, we're trying to get evidence. Get evidence of crime. Detective Monk. No, I can't even make that joke because there's a TV show named Monk. He's also a detective. Father Detective. Or Detective Father. I think the former works better. We could just go with good old priest cop. Let's see. Can I show him the papers? Notice. Crimson Means is merely more eccentric. Can I ring the bell again? No, not that. Doesn't look to be anything like in the pews. Sorry, this is one of those situations where you have to click a thing on the floor that you thought was like a speck or a bit of scenery. I'm going to lose it. Not early, because I don't think the game would actually do something like that. It's more of a 90s adventure games thing. Everybody loves the pixel hunt. That's why they did them so often. I can't examine the stained glass. Nothing else of note. Personal effects of a priest are scattered across the shelves. Rosary beads, a crucifix, and a variety of other small holy items. Paul believes they must have been Brother Andrew's. It may just be in the old tower and I missed something. Normally there's a indicator of what you can and can't examine. I don't know, I thought I might have an illusionary wall. Yeah, again, too much of a long shot, isn't it? Wait. Is that something I can look at? No. That's scenery. Let's see, old tower. The old tower. The mold tower. The tolled hour. Todd Howard. Cut with intimate care and workmanship, light is trapped within its recursive facets, making it to glow from within. Anything over here? Negative. Negative. I mean, you could just start fiddling with the books. Something might pop out. Can't move the bookshelf, so... What do you want from me? Yeah, I don't even think I can use the 5 spell. Area creature self. Because I don't have any spells that require 5 slots. Guessing I need to get Sapphire to complete the trilogy. I can't figure out where his Sapphire is. Or anything is. Don't mind me. I'm not looking something up. This stuff. I'll play the music. Found it a basement. Okay, so I guess I just gotta keep investigating the wine canisters. Casks. Until I can find one I can turn. Huh, what do you know? Knocking on the cask results in a hollow thud. It is empty, but why when all the others are full of maturing wine? Well, this one's immature wine. Oh, there's a sapphire. There's a big-ass monster. So, blue is countered by green.
Enter by cell time.
Never mind, run away. He is a friar, not a fighter.
Enter by cell time.
Okay, and before I go any further... because I am very likely going to die. Let's just run around a single object sitting in the middle of the room. It's Dead by Daylight gameplay. Ow. You cannot surmount the waist-high barrier. Nope, he died. Oops. Humanity will surely be annihilated. Not if we annihilate ourselves first. Come on, get me back to the menu. Dong. Dong. Ding dong. So the monster's ranged attack first drains your magic, then deals health. Once you got no magic. Similar with Sanity. Yeah, that's a big Sanity restore. See, blue, so green. Never mind. I don't think it's health resets. I'm hoping it doesn't. Oh, good job you missed. Hang on, I gotta examine the sarcophagus. There's a massive granite vault carved with hideous bas reliefs. Scratch marks running along the floor make it appear the crypt has been moved several times. There we go. Okay, you can stop falling on the floor now. Chop the creature up, make sure it doesn't try that shit again. Uno. Dos. Tres. Very good. Hang on, I gotta interrupt your dramatic music for a second. There's a tiny little skeleton. Oh, that was unexpected. Almost adorable. Everything burns. Oh, and the statue's head is following me. That's cool. I mean, I guess beating the shit out of undead horrors would restore some part of your sanity. I guess kind of like in the sense of you overcame the challenge. Look at, they're fighting each other. Never mind. I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with this thing sometime or another. And thank you, Shield. Crossbow bolts. Chop, chop, chop. An effigy of a monk reclining on a sacrificial altar. A deep groove bisects its chest. The monk's face looks almost exactly like the custodian. The inscription reads, "Only when thy friend is sacrificed, when his cries fill the air, will the great doors be opened to thee." Charming. Splat, splat, splat. Splat, splat, splat. The horrors of beyond cannot comprehend thee. Cannot be surmounted. No. My brain is melting. Man's natural disposition for violence wins again. Shelf appears to be recessed into the wall, not quite as flush as the others in the room, almost as if it could slide inward. Oh good, I didn't have to do a puzzle. As further proof of the heresy within this dark cathedral, a table bears arcane documents. Diagrams and sigils pertaining to demonic craft are scattered across a recently used table. Arcane documents. Diabolical. Diabolical documents. Not too dissimilar to IRS. Joke's on them, though. I don't pay taxes. You can't tax me if I don't have an income. Yeah, it's just... I'm not proud of myself. Torn diary page. To shudder my heart turned to ice, I come to the brutal realization that the entire order were heretics. That was incredible jeopardy. Who knows how long they had kept their dark secret, masquerading as custodians of the Hand of Jude, when in fact they guarded a damnable relic. The essence of the unholy the unholy chat, and used it to lure potential victims to their hideous sacrifice. I felt sick, and despite my faith, I felt intense fear and hopelessness. I know that I must escape this place before they suspect my knowledge. Must warn the world and notify the real Inquisition of their presence. Knowing death is just around the corner and fearing every moment, I will commit these words to paper. Augustine will find his book. I remove certain pages and hide them so that all who may follow might discover the truth before it is too late. Yeah, do you have to hide all the way down here? We got the Pargon rock. We got the Pargon. We can now Pargon these nuts. Let's see. Cover? Wait. New spell. Santac. Oh, god damn it. Sign. This one, back, back again. Okay. And what does the shield spell take? Requires Bank and Stank. Bank and Saint. Bank's the Saint. Oops. Paragon. I mean, the system is pretty neat, but it's not really used to its full potential. Alright, time to get out of here and probably get captured. Just a guess. Locked. Where am I? Okay. Yeah, just head back up. I guess go speak to the custodian, assuming he's still there. Foreshadowing is a literary device. I guess tell him just don't mind the blue things floating around me. It's the power of Jesus. What a terrible night this was. I came all the way here hoping to see some holy relic. Now I'm fighting the undead. 0 out of 10, don't come to Amiens. Terrible vacation spot. Even worse locals. Oops.
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along. I managed to find remnants of his journal, and it all points to Augustine's involvement with a paganistic cult operating inside the cathedral.
Aye, the cathedral's dark secret has been uncovered. I too suspected this, but was too afraid to act. Augustine himself is a heretic.
He has covered his tracks well, claiming that the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude, was stored here. He had those who came to see it murdered. The Hand of Jude never existed.
And with that realization, the trap closes, brother. My days here are numbered. I awoke to find this cruel dagger placed upon my pillow this morn. It can only mean one thing. I know too much, and they are moving to silence me. I can only hope that what little faith I have left is enough to save my soul. Please, take this thing away from me. Its very sight troubles me to no end. May your faith protect thee, Brother Luther, for that's all you have.
Oh. You have been given a sacrificial knife. What was if I head back up? Ooh, he's gone. Ooh. Spooky. I mean, I know I keep making fun of this game, but it's really fun. A bit goofy. But honestly, what horror game from like the early 2000s wasn't at least a little bit silly at points? They all had bits of humor here and there. Whether or not it was intentional is another story. So I can't leave until his name is cleared. I guess we're going back down to the cursed basement. The basement of defacement. Probably activate my shield again. Paragon, Paragon. How about you Paragon my balls? No wonder nobody watches this shit. E. You know, these undead creatures aren't very intimidating. If these are the best the forces of evil have, then I think we're okay. Examine. Hidden in alcoves of this mausoleum lie the remains of departed monks. Some have turned to dust, others have grotesquely withered, leaving husks of bone and leathery skin. Yes, that's what happens when people die. Out of my way. I got a coffin to stab. Chop, chop, chop. Hehehe. Okay, where was it? There you are. And I bet the custodian is inside. What do you know? Didn't see that coming. Monk in his effigy has been sacrificed. A dagger protrudes from a deep groove within his chest. The echoes of his screams still reverberate in Paul's ears. Congratulations, Paul. You're a terrible person. Paul's progress forward is blocked by a corrosive spell. Obviously someone wants to keep magic, but yes. They want to keep intruders away. Well, I assume I'm gonna need 5, so... Nethlic and Redgamore. Redgamore and Paragon Paragon. Yep, work like a charm. Or a rune, because these aren't charms, they're runes. There's a difference. Can't tell you the specifics of them, but somebody will. Hey, look at that. It's the custodian. Lying in a pool of his own blood is the custodian, Paul's only ally in his fight against the darkness. His soul no doubt lingers fused to the altar on which life has been taken. Watching over his own rapidly cooling corpse, feeling all hope escaping Paul's situation is suddenly 1,000 times more desperate than before. You know, he could have just left. Now he is alone. And then he died.
You are a clever man, Brother Luther. Wanting answers to clarify your new position as fugitive, you seek them out this is what you find. Tell me, what does a man such as yourself think of when he finds a viper's nest of heresy? When he finds the very source of corruption?
I think of irony. Irony of what you, masquerading as a member of the Inquisition, stand for. And that you stand for evil.
Evil is merely a perspective which no longer concerns me, Luther. You will be executed in the most painful manner imaginable. After we have broken your frail body and mind in the name of our true Lord, Zelatoth. Come, my children, feast on this morsel, and let us return to our preparations.
How nice of him to pet the creature. Oh, shit, still more game. Oops. I thought the chapter would have ended a bit, like, right there. I guess now escape? Escape? Oh no, we gotta keep chasing him down. We already wanted man. What's a few more crimes? The worst I can do is kill you. Might as well see how high that tally can go. Door is decorated more than most within the catacombs, sensing an immense evil behind the door. All wonders that the ceremony the monk had mentioned earlier is taking place. Now, before you go and end the heresy, we'll probably just get killed. I always like that checkerboard floor pattern. There's a nice ethereal look to it. Not the friggiest creature I've ever seen.
This is the one that seeks to do combat with me.
Your task, my liege and greater guardian, is to guard this place. Do not worry about this worm. His kind yelps in terror at the sight of your mightiness. We will dispose of him ourselves.
And then he exploded.
If I am to guard this place, then I will do it as I see fit. Be gone, leave me, and I will guard this artifact as you have instructed.
Nice ASMR whispers. So Paul's head exploded. Note from Edward. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. My dearest Alex, I am glad that you have followed my paper trail thus far. I know I could depend on you. This will be the hardest part of your journey. Look for the 88 keys to continue your journey into the past. The fuck you mean 88 keys? Well, that can be saved for next time. But that's where I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. It's been a bit under 4 hours. Like 3:45, something like that. Let's see. Next stream will be tomorrow. Gonna be picking up with this and possibly finishing it. If that was any indication. But thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all the kind words and kind comments. And wherever you are, I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.